open the door for me?
No way! You do know that Sebastian is already here, right? Do you seriously want to keep on disturbing us like you're doing right now?
That is not what I want. But you do know because Sebastian came without any prior notice today, I didn't have the time to put on my shoes when I dashed out in a hurry. I could get hurt going around barefoot outside. Just let me get my shoes.
So what if you get hurt? You should have brought your shoes with you when you left. And don't give me any excuses for your laziness and mistakes. I don't want to hear them. Plus, it doesn't matter to me because I won't be the one getting hurt anyways. By the way, Mia, you know the rules, right? I don't want to have to remind you of them every time.
Yeah, I do. I won't go home until you give me a call. Also, I should hide as much as I can from people so they won't see me. Am I right?
Yes, I'm glad you know it well. You're only in 6th grade. I could get in a lot of trouble if people see you wandering by yourself outside this late in the day. The police could take you away from me if you get caught. With that being said, I'm assuming that you will not be causing any trouble for me, right?
I told you that I won't, but like I asked earlier, just let me wear my shoes. It sure would attract a lot of attention if people see a girl walking on your bare feet. You don't want to see that happen, right, Mom?
Excuse me? What are you talking about? Are you trying to parent me?
I'm just trying to make sure I don't cause more trouble for you. I'm not trying to parent you at all.
If you don't want to cause trouble, then don't ever text me again for something so trivial like this. What are you gonna do if Sebastian thinks that I'm cheating on him because you won't leave me alone just for those damn shoes? Are you gonna take all that responsibility? I'm assuming you're not gonna, right? Then stop complaining and do what I tell you to.
Sorry. In that case, I'll be at the park I usually go to and wait until you guys finish.
That's what you should have done in the beginning like a good child. You do know that I'm your mother, right? There are no daughters who would disobey their mothers in this world. Do you understand what I'm saying? With that being said, I believe that you, Mia, are not one of those girls who do the opposite. Am I right?
Yes.
I'm assuming that you know what to do and what not to do. I know that you're a smart girl, Mia, so don't prove me wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I will not text or call you unless you do it first. Also, I will not go home before you allow me to. I will try my best to not let people see me. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Anyways, I gotta go now since I'm busy. Do not text or call me before I tell you to.
Okay, fine. When Sebastian's gone, let me know. I'll be waiting. Hey, Sebastian, sorry to bother you. I need to talk to you about something. Do you have a moment now?
Hi, Mia. Is anything wrong at your house? Are you on your way home from school right now?
Yes. I'm sorry about what happened the other day. I didn't know that we would run into each other as you were heading home.
Oh no, don't say that. You know how much I appreciate you for everything you do, right? I mean, every time I go to your house, you would always go sleep at your friend's house. It makes me feel bad. I hope there's no hard feelings there. You're always so kind and considerate towards me. You're such a lovely girl. Thank you, really.
Is that what my mom told you?
Yes, Nancy told me. You arrange sleepovers at your friend's so I can be with your mom, right? Wait, did I get it wrong or something?
No, my mom's words are right.
I see. Well, you have some good friends then, Mia. Make sure to be nice to your friends who'll let you sleep at their house. Once you become an adult, your friends just all disappear.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see any of my friends from school anymore, with no exception. You probably won't believe this, but adults have very few friends. Did you know that? So it's not like I don't care about my friends or anything. In fact, it's just because I don't really have any. But anyway, excuse me for telling you about things that have nothing to do with you.
No, it's totally fine. Please don't mind too much about me.
Oh, right. I wanted to ask you about this, but didn't get the chance last time. The other day when I saw you, you didn't have any shoes on. What happened right there? Was there anything wrong?
I accidentally lost them on the way home, but I was too lazy to look for them, so that's all.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's all there is to it.
I see. By the way, did you by any chance walk on your bare feet a lot when you were a baby or something? I mean, I used to walk on my bare feet all the time. It actually feels really good. Do you feel the same way as me?
You mean like running on your bare feet on the school's playground or something?
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. I used to finish the entire mile run on my bare feet. To my surprise, though, I was able to run pretty fast. That's why I fell in love with running barefoot. Do you know any kids from your class doing the same thing, Mia?
No, I've never seen anyone do that. Our teacher would get mad at us if we did. I would also get in trouble at home.
Oh, really? Well, I guess no mothers like to see their child get hurt. But are you alright, Mia?
What do you mean?
Never mind, but let me know if you get hurt or don't feel very well, okay? Like I told you before, I like running barefoot, so I'm good at emergency procedures related to foot injuries. Anyways, if you let me know the emergency you're in, I can take care of it with my first aid skills.
What the heck is first aid skills? It sounds weird.
Well, I'm not a medical professional. It's not easy for an amateur like me to know so much about first aid. But anyways, I guess you're right. It's nothing to brag about.
Not at all. I actually feel a bit better now.
Really? I'm happy to hear that. At least now you know that texting me can be of some help as I can put a smile on your face.
Thanks for making me laugh. But this is not what I want to talk to you about today, though. Can you keep it a secret from my mom? You know, about you seeing me that day?
If that's what you want, then of course, Mia. I didn't say a word to Nancy.
Thank you very much. I would also appreciate if you just don't tell her anything that goes on between us from now on, too.
Got it. Is that all you want to speak to me about? Do you have anything else that you want to let me know? For example, complaints against your mom or something like that?
Complaints against her?
Yeah, exactly. You seem like a good kid, Mia. That's why I was thinking maybe there are some things that are difficult for you to say to your mom's face because you don't want to hurt her feelings. Don't you think? Every kid has complained about their parents at least once in their lifetime. It's nothing bad, really. Plus, it's not good for you to keep everything to yourself. So, what I'm saying is, I'm here to listen to whatever you want to say. Do you get it now?
But are you going to tell?
Your mom? Of course not. I promise you. You trust me, right?
Actually, I don't have any friends. Sorry that I've been lying to you all this time.
It's not that big of a deal. Just let it slide. But can I ask the reason why?
My mom never buys me any new clothes. The people in my class say that I'm always wearing the same clothes, so I end up being left out and nobody wants to hang out with me.
I see. It must be hard for you every day at school. But I want to let you know that you did absolutely nothing wrong, Mia.
And then, even worse, I'm so busy doing all the house chores that I don't have any free time for myself. The other day, this kid asked me to hang out, but I had to say I can't go. I guess I'll never be able to have friends if I don't hang out with anyone. The thing is that I want to look pretty and hang out with the kids in my neighborhood and at school without worrying about wearing crappy clothes.
I understand. That's what every little girl wants. It's normal that you have these feelings, so don't blame yourself too much.
I just hate the fact that my mom kicks me out of the house every time her boyfriend comes over. All I can do during those times is sit at the park and do nothing.
I see. Life must be really hard on you. I'm part of the reason why you have to go through all this, so please forgive me.
I hate Mom too. Other moms actually love their kids. All she does is ignore me and tell me I'm useless. I don't want to live with her or even be near her. I wish that I could just go somewhere far away and never see her again.
I didn't know that you've thought about going this far. Well, should we just put your wish into action then?
What? What are you talking about? Am I allowed to do this?
Why not? I mean, it's your mom's fault in the first place. Plus, you should have the right and opportunity to learn more about this world, Mia. Don't you agree it's not good to get locked up all the time at home?
But my mom will yell at me if I leave the house without her permission.
Don't you worry about that. I'll pack up your belongings the next time I go to your house. Then I'll pick you up right after. Do you mind hanging in there a little longer until then?
No problem. I'm counting on you then. Thanks.
Sounds good. In the meantime, make sure your mom doesn't find out about our plan.
Mia, you're at the park now, right? My boyfriend is gone now. You can head on back. Make sure to do the laundry once you get home.
You do it, Mom. I'm staying at your boyfriend's house right now and I won't be coming back. So you're never gonna see me again.
What? What are you talking about? Don't play with me like that.
I'm not playing with you. I already have my mind set on it. I will not let you boss me around anymore. Sebastian is gonna help me.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not going to be forced to live like I was anymore. Sebastian told me that from now on, I can live life the way I want to.
What is wrong with that man taking home someone's daughter? You're a minor. No wonder why I thought to myself, why is this man going home unusually early today? So that's what it is. You do know that I do not condone this type of behavior, right? Come home now.
I don't care whether you condone my behavior or not, because I don't condone your behavior either. I've had to put up with you all this time, but now I don't have to anymore.
Who do you think you're talking back to? Have you forgotten the fact that I'm your mother? Do you think it's okay to speak to your parent like you're doing right now?
It's not like you've ever cared for me as your daughter anyways. Am I wrong? Don't act like you've been a mother to me.
Are you seriously giving me that attitude right now? Have some respect, or else you know what's going to happen once you come back. You should have just listened to what I told you. How badly are you brainwashed by that man? He's nobody to you, but I am your mother. Are you seriously going to listen to whatever he tells you and betray me?
He did not brainwash me. That's so stupid. This is what I've always wanted to do. It's just that back then I didn't have options. I didn't want to live on the streets, so I did what you told me to. You know what? I thought you'd give me more attention and care more about me if I did what you told me to. But you never treat me like your daughter, more like a servant. You're so selfish that you never put yourself in my shoes and think how difficult my life is. I've had enough at this point, so I'm leaving.
That's not the case at all. Mia, you're a good child and I've always seen you as one. You know that Mommy loves you very much, right? So please come home first and we can talk it all out. Daughters who don't respect their mothers are not looked upon nicely by the society. You will have a good life if you listen to what your mother tells you to do.
But I realized something else too. You never loved or cared for me as my mother. I'm sick and tired of it. I decided to live my life by myself. I know that I can take good care of myself without you being there.
Whatever you say. I guess it was my mistake to date that man. He taught you things that are evil. I'll head on over and pick you up now.
I don't need you here. I'm not your puppet anymore, Mom. I don't want to wait on you hand and foot anymore. Nothing can change my mind about my decision. Stop texting me because I don't have anything else to do with you.
Listen up, Mia. Do you know that everything I did up until now is for your sake? The reason why I drove you out of the house is because I don't want any freaks or psychos to have their eyes on you. Do you get it now? You can't survive if I'm not by your side looking after you. Understand that?
If you really thought of me as your family, your daughter, then why are you treating me like I'm a servant of yours? You know what? I don't even have any memories of you acting like a mother to me. You never thought about protecting me. The only thing you want is to use me as much as you can. Am I right? This is not what you call a healthy relationship between a mother and her daughter.
Do not cross the line. Your tiny little brain doesn't even know what's happening right now. How can you have the nerve to accuse me with all this when this is how you behave? Who do you think is the one providing for you up until now? It's me. So it's your job to obey me and do everything I tell you to. Stop talking back to me and come home right now.
So this is what you really think of me? Then let me tell you the truth. I can't live under the same roof with someone like you. Enough is enough. My life belongs to me, not you. So stop thinking of yourself as my mom. I don't need you.
Sebastian, how can you do this to me? Do you think you can just be let off the hook when you take my daughter away from me without my permission?
There's nothing to be let off the hook. I'm just protecting Mia from you. You don't treat her like your daughter anyways. So I'm just doing the right thing by providing her with a safer and happier environment to grow up in. There's nothing wrong with that.
Are you seriously telling me that you think you're right with this much confidence? What you're doing is called kidnapping. You do know that if I call the police on you, you'll be arrested, right?
Go ahead then. I'm fine with that. I did nothing illegal, so to speak. And if I'm arrested because of this, I'm happy to bear the consequences. I mean, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't believe it was my duty to help this little girl.
Stop playing with me. I know that you tricked Mia by pampering her and manipulating her like you're doing right now. Isn't that right? She wasn't a rude, disobedient child like she is right now. It's all your fault that I'm having such a hard time now.
Aren't you the one who gave Mia a hard time all these years? She's always dreamed of living apart from you. All I did is lend her a helping hand because I know how unhappy she must feel every day. You yourself should be blamed for making her feel this way.
I see what I need to do now. I'm not going to continue to waste my time here with a jerk like you. I'm calling the cops on you so you can spend some time in jail. This is your last chance to give me back my daughter, or else I'll make you regret your life decisions.
I told you to go ahead and do whatever you want. Plus, you're gonna be the one in trouble if you call the police right now.
What? What are you talking about? I'm a mother whose child was kidnapped by a criminal. Do you still not know where you stand? There's absolutely no way that I'm going to be the one in trouble. Wake up!
Do you really think this is what's gonna happen? Have you forgotten the way you've been treating Mia?
But you do realize that I'm her mother, right? A mother can do whatever she wants to her daughter. It is my natural right as a mother since I gave birth to her. It's none of your business as someone who's not even part of the family to meddle in my personal affairs.
Mia's life belongs to her and only her. You're the one who needs to stop meddling in her life because you gave her nothing as her mother. This is the reason why Mia has decided to cut you out of her life completely.
What did she decide to do again?
She told me everything that you did to her. If the police comes to know all about it, it's you who's going to be arrested. What's more, Mia will be standing her ground till the last minute, so there's no way you can get away with what you did. Now, do you understand what kind of a position you're in?
What are you trying to get at? Are you saying that Mia will choose you over me? Never in a million years will this occur. Again, you do know that I'm her mother, right?
If you really acted like a mother to Mia, she won't be taking things this far. Nonetheless, I do believe that nobody would believe the words of the mother's boyfriend when the daughter barely even knows him.
Now you're finally saying something that makes sense. I hope that you're going to do the right thing next. Are you? I mean, you know that you don't have the upper hand given the current situation, right?
Of course I don't. But under ordinary circumstances, a child that young wouldn't ask a third party for help. But who's the one leaving Mia with no choice but to walk down that road? It's you, right?
So what? I mean, she's only a kid. Who's gonna believe what an 11-year-old girl says? Do you have proof showing how I treated her? I'm assuming no, right? Plus, she could have just decided to tell you everything on a whim. Can you swear to God that you've never complained about your parents to someone else? Come on, we've all done it once or twice during our teenage years. It's nothing to make a huge fuss about. She's in her adolescence. It's normal for her to exhibit this kind of behavior. What's more, what she claims is true has nothing to do with me. In all honesty, I treat her like all mothers do their daughter. I provide her with a house to live in, food to eat, clothes to wear, and school to go to. What else does she want? You know what? She really should be showing more gratitude to me.
You know yourself what you just said is pure nonsense. Understand that if you want to claim your natural right as her mother, you first have to take responsibility and care for your child. But as far as I'm aware of, you fulfilled none of your duties as Mia's mother. Therefore, you don't get to claim that right. What a poor child Mia is, to have someone like you as her mother. Now it's time for you to get a taste of your own medicine and pay for your actions.
Are you telling me that you reported me to the cops? What good do you even think that's gonna do?
That's not my problem. All I know is that this is the least I can do for Mia's well-being. What's more, she is ready for anything that could happen next. See, even your tween daughter is more mature and responsible than you.
You know that Mia will not turn her back on me, right? I know you're the one who's manipulating her to go against her own mother.
I already told you this, but I'll repeat myself since you don't seem to understand. What I'm telling you right now is what Mia wants herself. What in the world makes you think that there won't be consequences for what you did?
Of course I know. Isn't that exactly what's going to happen? Because I tried my best to raise Mia on my own. A mother's love cannot be described in words. You'll never understand because you're a man. I know for a fact that my daughter is not a backstabber.
You still don't seem to grasp what I'm trying to say, so I'll make it clear for you. The truth is, Mia received nothing from you, whether it's love or guidance. All you do to her is force her to listen to whatever you tell her. Now that she's liberated from your control, she doesn't owe you anything.
After that, Sebastian reported my mom to the police, and they arrested her promptly. I went to the case hearing and told the judge everything that's happened up until now, things like what my mom did and said. I also gave a testimony on my thoughts of all this. In the end, my mom was charged guilty and is serving her sentence somewhere far away. As for me, I'm living in a childcare center at Sebastian's suggestion. I mean, Sebastian's not my parent, so I know that living with him is not a legally feasible path to take. But it's okay, because Sebastian comes here to visit me almost every week. What's even better is that I'm now friends with kids who went through the same things as me. Thanks to all this, I'm now much happier with my life. This makes Sebastian less worried about me too. All in all, I'm having the best time right now living apart from my mother. More importantly, I'll work hard to become someone like Sebastian, who has the ability to help others when they're in need.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when a new video comes out. Don't forget to also leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time.